Well, friends, if you watched, wow, if you watched J.D. Vance, J.D. Vance, come on. He absolutely mopped the floor with Tim Walz in the VP debate on Tuesday night this week. It just seems like to me that Walz was very fidgety. He was fidgeting, wobbled, panicked. He's nervous from the first question, which, everyone in the world knew that it was going to be about, Iran's ballistic missile attack on Israel earlier in the day, which we're going to talk about. But Tim Walz, he personifies that horrible decision that Kamala Harris has went with him. Since Joe Biden has dropped out. This tells you the kind of quality of people that Kamala Harris wants to be running with her. Unbelievable. Just try to imagine, if you could, try to imagine her cabinet or the cabinet or the White House staff if somehow that she were to win this election. God forbid that we ever see that day. That she would be in the Oval Office. But just think about the quality of people. Tim Walz, he's creepy. You can quote me. He's creepy. And so, it's interesting. The hard left, they've tried to paint this picture of J.D. Vance as being weird. I know everybody's been seeing that for months. He's just weird, or he's a threat to democracy. Well, it actually turns out, if you've watched the debate, it turns out that J.D. Vance, he knows his stuff, and he knows how to debate with truth. I love that. He has a thoughtfulness about him, which I so appreciate. He was able to debate with class. Hello. That goes a long way. It was kind of nice. Actually, it was way more than kind of nice. It was extremely nice to watch a debate where there's no ridiculous name calling. Hello. There's no insane meltdowns, and it just becomes World War III on the stage. J.D. Vance, he's no joke, and he's not to be trifled with. He doesn't put up with the bull, if you know what I mean. And I'll just say again, man, he mopped the floor with Walz, and I'm glad he did. Walz, he's a corrupt individual. He's a vile, vile person. This was interesting. One of the stories I saw come across was the Dems were panicking about Vance being so likable. Josiah, I know you saw this. They panicked with Vance being so likable in the VP debate. The NBC Welker says evidently that Trump chose wisely with going with J.D. Vance as VP, and the more that they discover and learn about him, actually the more impressed they are. Well, the more impressed I am as well, too. They were so concerned about Vance's likability, they just didn't know what to do with it. It's amazing. They didn't know what to do with it. We all understand this coming election is so important. The issues are glaring. We know where we stand. And I'll tell you what, I wish the Republican Party was so much stronger on the subject of abortion. When I think of where Ron DeSantis stands on abortion and where J.D. Vance stands on abortion, I go with Ron DeSantis, hands down. They've got to come to terms with morality on this concerning abortion. This is a big deal. But I would say on the other side of the VP debate, I would just say massive win for the Trump Vance ticket. Thankful for it. I think it's going to move a lot of people towards them. Grateful for it. I love the way he responded. I love the way that he took on the real issues. Again, I love that he did it with class. If you've got the time, if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to go back and watch it. It's very educational, pretty powerful moments, and coming on strong. So again, coming election so vitally important. And I want to say again, as I always do, may the mercy of God triumph over judgment, and we see the people of God rise up and vote righteously in this upcoming election. If you like this video today, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.